What do y'all got?
Eli, just how much more of a feeling of comfort and readiness is it than last year at this time?
Yeah, I mean, at least we have an idea of who everybody is and where they kind of fit in the pieces that they fit, and now it's just about bringing them together and how good we can be, and we got a long way to go after that practice.
I know you talked in the spring about wanting Connor to maybe take some risks, do some things he wouldn't normally do in a game. Is this kind of the same mindset here in fall camp, or is it a little bit different now?
We just want him to be a smart, disciplined decision maker. You know, smart, not conservative. When the play's there, make it. When it's not there, take your check down. I think he did a nice job today in the pocket. Didn't force anything, but then put some throws where he needed to. So there was some growth there. It's just day one, so we'll see that over the we only had I think 20 team reps today, so there wasn't a lot of opportunities.
You talked yesterday about just having more recognition now for various defenses. How does kind of him having the mental side and that experience, how does that open things up for you as a play caller?
Yeah, first off, congratulations to your sister on the medal.
Thank you.
I mean, it's all about what he can handle and what we feel comfortable in with him, executing. It always comes down to execution, and now that he's getting the bulk of the one reps, we can start the install a lot faster than we did last year.
Eli, you talked about how this team's strengths can be a line of scrimmage, just as far as your experience there, I guess. Is it a big upgrade from a year ago, do you feel like, when you look at what you have right now, or still a lot of things to figure out?
We got a lot of work to do. I don't know if we need to crown anybody anything right now. I mean, we're a 5-5 football team with a lot of guys coming back. I mean, unless we make a lot of improvements, we're a 5-5 football team. So we got a lot of work to do. Didn't really like the energy today. I don't know if they expected me to carry the day with the energy, but we didn't have it, and we got to improve. We got to change the way that we got to practice with more urgency. We got to have more energy, and today was just kind of a blah day. So, I don't know about returning starters, not returning starters. We got a lot of work to do.
Kind of carrying on that, what would you like to see from these guys to see that energy that you want to see?
Yeah, I mean, they got to bring it. Energy is the key to our success, and they got to come out here with an enthusiasm and play football. I mean, these are the best days of their lives, getting to play college football at the University of Missouri. You got the University of Missouri across your chest. You get to represent your name on the back and make NIL off of it. I mean, if you can't get excited about that, something's wrong. So we got to be much better. I don't know if they, we've been reading Twitter or excited about something else. I mean, we got to bring our own energy, and we didn't do that today.
Eli, looks like Tyler Beatty's bulked up a little bit. What does a slightly bigger Tyler Beatty do for this offense?
I mean, I don't know if it's slightly bigger or slightly littler. Tyler Beatty's just got to be himself, just like all the players have to be. They got to be the best versions of themselves, and whether he's bigger or smaller doesn't matter. He's just got to be the best version of himself. He's got to be able to carry the football when we need him to between the tackles, and he's got to be an advantage player for us on the perimeter.
Eli, I know the plan for the offensive line is best five regardless of position. What are the advantages of doing that rather than each guy having a position?
Well, it gives you your best, if somebody gets injured, you get your 5 best players on the field instead of, your second right tackle, maybe your 10th best player. So you got to be able to have people play multiple positions. It's called position flexibility, and Coach Johnson is a tremendous teacher and coacher, and that's something he believes in, something we all believe in.
Eli, when you talk about upping the energy, is that a message that needs to come from the coaching staff, or would you like
everybody?
To come from players?
Me, coaches, managers, support staff, players, the whole thing today. We didn't bring our best stuff, and you can't waste days. You cannot waste days. They're not pushing back the season we only got a few practices left. I think we're down to 27 now, so we got to get going. Or maybe it's 24. You get 25 practices, right? So it's 24. We got 24 left, so can't waste opportunities.
Do you think that's something that they're aware of, especially after today's practice, that they need to bring more energy then?
Glad y'all weren't out there for the conversation afterwards. I think they're plenty aware.
Is this an opportunity then for players that may be on the periphery of the squad to really step up and cement a place for the team?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got a chance to embrace their role and define their role. There's paper, which has depth charts written in, and then there's performance. And performance dictates who gets to play. We don't play favorites. We don't play stars. We don't play seniors. We play the best 11 players that give us a chance to win versus Central Michigan. And everybody's got an equal opportunity to establish that. And, that's what we're working to do.
Last time we talked to you, it was kind of hypothetical, but just your thoughts about at some point the SEC is going to look a little bit different than it did in your first year, and and the two teams that are in it now?
Yeah, I appreciate there's a lot of interest on that. That has nothing to do with what I'm trying to accomplish right now and what we're trying to do. So that's a better conversation when they actually decide when they're going to join the league.
What were your first impressions of the two new corners from Tulsa and just how they look today?
They didn't have numbers. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know.
Last time we talked to you, you said you were hoping to get to that 85% vaccinated threshold by the start of camp. Are you there?
We don't hope around here, man. We expect. We'll be there.
What can you say about the progress, Steve Wilkes has made with this defense so far? I know it's just fall camp, but what about his progress?
We got a long way to go. Today was day one. We don't have pads on, so I think they've done a really good job of identifying the scheme and understanding the scheme, and then you come out here and practice, and it's one thing to put it on a whiteboard, and it's a totally different thing when 22 other people or 21 other people are moving around. That's what makes football so complicated, is it draws up nice on paper, but then there's moving parts. And so I think they're going to have to work, figure out who's the guys working together, build that chemistry and camaraderie. And that's, again, goes back to why you can't waste a day, why you can't have bad days, bad energy, and not at your peak performance.
What's one thing that you'll be asking players to commit to over the next 29 days?
I'm asking them to commit to one team, one goal, be a 1-0 every single day.